Hello and thank you very much for purchasing the FB Smart Signup app. In this short video series here, I'll show you how to install the application on your own server, because this is a self-hosted app, which means that you don't have to rely on our servers, but it also means that you'll have to install the app on your server. And before we do anything with this zip file that you can download from our member area, you need to set up a SQL database. And if you're using cPanel, it's quite simple. If you're using any other server web setup, you may have to ask your hosting provider on how to set up a SQL server. But if you're using cPanel, you can just go to MySQL database wizard, and here you can set up the database. So I'll just say FB Smart Signup test and move on. Just a second. And if you're using any other dashboard, you may have to do something very similar to this. You create the database first, then you create a user here. I'll just call it smart. Smart test. There we go. I'll generate a password. Use that one. Okay. And create user. So then I'll just go all privileges there and done. So that was it, and now I have the database. So it's really simple, as you can see. And if you use any other panel, you will do something very similar. You can check the PDF instructions with this installation guide, and there are some links to other common dashboards for your different hosting providers. So check that out if you don't use cPanel. But if you do use cPanel, just go through this database wizard here. And once that's done, you have to go to this zip file, and you can download this zip file from our member area. And the first step is to unzip it and extract it here. And then inside you'll see some files, and the important one is the upload. This is the folder we're gonna upload to our server in a second. But first we need to change one file, and that's the config file. Okay, so find the config file and then edit the file. I'm using Notepad++ for this. You can just use Notepad, a standard Notepad to edit this. But the important thing is you need to change these three things here. Whoa, there we go. Okay, so the username was, I've already forgotten the username, smart test. There we go. And the password, well, that's there. And the database, FB Smart Signup test. Okay, and then I just save this and close it down. Now I have to upload everything here. So I have to upload this folder here with everything inside, and I'll just do that and see you in a second. Okay, so until now we've completed step 1, create a new MySQL database. We did that with the cPanel MySQL database wizard, and if you use another setup, you'll have to do something similar. Just create a database and remember the information. The next step is change the information in the config file. As you saw, we changed username, password and database in that file, and then we saved it and we uploaded files to our server with in step 3, and we did that with a FTP program. And you can use FileZilla here as I recommend, and on that page you'll see how to use the program and so on. So I'll not explain that here. And step 4 is now run the install script. And as you can see here, we have to go to our domain /fbsmartsignup/install/index.php. And of course you have to go to your domain, not what's written here. And if you've installed it in a subdirectory or something like that, you'll have to go to the place where you've installed the app, where you've uploaded the app. And for me, that is right here. VSO trends /fbsmart sign up and so on. So going to that page, you can see here, please make sure you edit your config file before I continue. So on, and well, I've done that, so I can install now. And there you go. So the first step done, and now I need to create an admin account. And yeah, I do that with my email here, test@test.com, username admin and password test. Okay, so create my account here, success. So it went through successfully. And if you've not edited the config file, you'll see an error, and you'll have to try again. And now I can go to the dashboard and see. Now this is step 5 here, log in, and your admin area will be at fbsmartsignup/admin. And this page here, I would recommend bookmarking it, because well, this is where you go to set up your autoresponders, to send notifications, so on. So bookmark it, because well, it's the only way to get to the backend area of your app. So now I can log in here. Email was tests@tests.com and test. Now I can log in here, and you can see login successful, welcome. Now here's a warning, please delete the installed folder. According to this guide, your app is right now on safe. Okay, why is that? Well, that's because right now if anyone goes to the install folder, they can pretty much override what you have. They can create a new admin account and log into your app. So that's of course not what we want to have. So the install folder here, just everything inside this, just pretty much the whole folder, just delete it like that. And then you'll see here, if I just refresh, there you go, the warning is now gone. So that's it. Now you can see here's the dashboard. There'll be a little more here. The dashboard is not completely finished as of yet while I'm doing this video, but there'll be some more. And now move on to next video, where I'll talk about how to integrate your app with Facebook. See ya in a second.